Thank you for watching South Georgia Hotspot.
Alright guys, it's Monday now. We got back yesterday, and I think all of us were pretty miserable after that ride. It was just so cold. It like cut you to the bone. I was so cold, like my legs and my arms and my body was shaking like involuntarily. So after we had rode, it was about a 4.5 hour ride. After you shake that long and you're that cold, you're just wore out. It feels like you ran 1,000,000 miles because your muscles have been working so much. So anyways, Monday morning now, I've been looking at the load boards. I'm not seeing anything worth taking. Nothing came up with the land. We did email some people. We went and looked at a couple of lots and stuff. Like I said, nothing I was too crazy about. And then how I told you guys how my hotspot quit working, and that the company that I was using before, it was AT&T Hotspot. Well, they've since switched to Sprint. I'm not going to deal with Sprint. So I called up, or I got on eBay and I found another person that does it through Verizon. So the hotspot that I have wasn't going to work. So I bought a whole new hotspot. I bought this card and I couldn't get the hotspot to work. And the guy's like, well, do you have a Verizon phone? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, stick the SIM card in the Verizon phone and see if it'll work with your phone. So that's what we did. But then Verizon shut my phone down because they thought the phone had gotten stolen and somebody else stuck their SIM card into my phone. So Lita's been on the phone with Verizon all morning, basically saying, yeah, the phone's not stolen, blah, blah, blah. Please turn the phone back on. Well, I still can't get my hotspot to work. So it's actually through Page Plus, and they use Verizon towers. So I called Page Plus, and Page Plus is like, well, he sent you the wrong SIM card, because I could make phone calls from my phone, but it wouldn't allow me to access the internet from my phone, which is basically what it's doing with the hotspot. So now I have to jump on. I'm just gonna jump on the bike. It's like 40 degrees right now. That's why I'm still bundled up. I'm gonna shoot over here to this Page Plus place, see if they can get me the proper SIM card so that I have hotspot usage for this upcoming week. And I don't know, that's basically the update. I'm gonna shoot over here, hopefully get this hotspot working, and then keep looking for loads, and then hopefully leave out maybe today or tomorrow morning. So all right, let me get this bike going, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Well, good morning. It is now Wednesday. So we searched the boards on Monday. Couldn't find anything for Monday. Searched the boards for Tuesday. Nothing for Tuesday. So I had it set for Tuesday and Wednesday, yesterday. And a load pops up. It says it's 41 feet and it's 800 pounds. Going to North Carolina. It says in big bold letters, dedicated truck, nothing else allowed on the trailer. I'm like, all right, it's 2,000 miles. So I call them up, and she's like, yeah, this is paying $3,000. I said, you want a dedicated truck and trailer for $3,000 for 2,000 miles? She's like, I tell you what, I'll do 3,200. So I pull out my calculator and I'm running it through, and I'm like, that still isn't enough. She's like, all right, the most I can do is 3,400. And I think at that point it was still only $1.56. And I said, man, I still don't think that's worth it. I said, a lot of you brokers don't realize that it takes like $1.50 to even run these trucks. I said, I don't know. I said, let me think about it. I hang up the phone, and I already write it off. I'm like, you know what? Screw these guys. They're not getting my truck and trailer for $1.50 a mile. I'm not gonna do it. Even if it takes me home, I'm not gonna do it. She calls me back a little bit later. She's like, what do you need to do it? I was like, well, the only reason I would do it is because I haven't been home in forever. I said, but the least amount I would do is $1.75. And she said, okay, let me see if I can do that, and I'll call you back. So I'm like, all right. Sure enough, a couple of minutes later, she said, all right, we can do that. So it went from $3,000 to $3,200 to $3,400 to, I think, $3,860. Made it $1.75. We got to pick it up in I think it's Orem, Utah. Hard to breathe. I got all my bags basically choking me as I'm walking. So that's where we're going. Going somewhere in North Carolina. It's gonna take us close to home. I'm gonna try to get home, spend some time with my kids, spend some time with my dogs, get some stuff done around the house. I think my dad's getting really close to his truck being painted, so we might spray that out while I'm home. And oh, we might have found some land too. Crazy part is we had it set up to go look at it this weekend, but since I'm not going to be there, I'm going to have to take my brother's word for it. So they're going to go look at some land this weekend for us, and then I don't know. What else was I gonna do? My mom's gonna have stem cell surgery for her cancer. So I'll get to go see her before she goes into surgery, and then this is the first time I've been back at the truck and trailer. Looks like nobody stole. Oh my God! Looks like some straps exploded back there. I've got a bunch of straps that I need to throw away. And honestly, while I'm by this dumpster now, I might just go ahead and throw them away now. But, whew, it's temperature's starting to drop. Lita packed up a box of my jacket, my hat, just some winter clothes. Stuck them in a box and sent them out here. Since I'm leaving, it's gonna show up after I leave. So basically all of my winter clothes, or my good jacket and stuff, is going to be held hostage at my brother's house until we come back, unless we have them refuse the box. But you can only refuse the box if they knock on the door. They never knock on the door. They just throw the stuff down and run away. So I don't know. Let me get this truck situated and do a pre-trip. We're gonna go pick up, go to North Carolina. I'm excited. October 13th is Lita and I's anniversary. Today is September 30th. I know you guys are giving me a hard time about how far I am behind in my videos. You guys need to understand though, it's a lot of work, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing anything, you know? I'm exhausted, or I'm always doing something. I just don't always want to be. Editing takes a long time, especially the mess of files and stuff that I have. It's a lot. So anyways, uh-oh, you hear that beeping noise? It means my battery's gonna be dead. My truck won't start. I gotta jump this truck off. Hopefully my jump pack's not dead. All right, let me go. All right, surprise, surprise, my jump box is dead. What I do is I use it to charge my phone at night. But what happens if you don't unplug your phone after it's charged, it just runs the battery down on the jump pad somehow. So these generators have these charger cables that come with it. So I have the charger cables run up to the inverter wires, which run back to the batteries. And then I have my jump box being charged right there. I'm gonna go around and straighten up these straps and stuff anyways, because it needs to be done. So I figured I'd let that run and maybe charge the battery while I'm doing this. If this doesn't work, I'll probably take the winch battery out and just try to jump the battery with that. If that doesn't work, then there's a Walmart right there. I can pull a battery out and run it over there and swap it out or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But we'll let that thing run for a little bit and hopefully charge the batteries up, and then we'll have this trailer nice and clean. God dang, it worked. All right. Let me clean this mess up. Well, we just arrived. I walked into the shipping and receiving office, and right now it's 8:45 right now. We got here at about 8:15. They said this isn't going to be ready till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I woke up early and started my clock for nothing. So I'm gonna get screwed out of 6 hours of driving because this product isn't ready. So I'm torn between going back to my brother's or just finding something to do. This is the kind of stuff that I run into all the time. People wonder why I'm always grumpy, man. It's like nothing ever goes right. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I could Netflix and chill, but 6 hours, that's a lot. Oh, alright, I don't know. Alright guys, it's now 2:30, and I just got a phone call from them saying that it's almost ready. I ended up going back to my brother's house and hung out there for a little bit while he did some sales, and then we went and he bought a new truck. So he's getting ready for the land, because he's in an apartment right now. So basically every penny he spends at the apartment is wasted money. So I think he spent like $1,500 a month on an apartment. Like I said, my house payment ain't but like $650 a month, which is crazy. So anyways, they're supposed to be ready for me here in a little bit. We'll get this thing loaded up. I think I have to tarp it. I think it's a tarp load. So anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, this is one of those loads that just kind of really pisses me off, you know? So the broker had this thing listed as 800 pounds, 2 feet wide, 41 feet long, right? Now, went back and looked at the Raycon, and the Raycon shows the proper dimensions, which is our fault. I'll admit it. It's our fault. This is a load Lead assigned for while she was on the way to taking my mom to her cancer treatment. So she didn't really have time to sign. She just kind of asked me a couple questions. She's like, you know, it's 41 feet and it's tarp and this is the price, right? And I was like, yeah. Because her and mom actually had to pull over on the side of the road, and she had to sign all this on the side of the road. I think they were on their way back from her cancer treatment, or yeah, I think they were on their way back from the cancer treatment. So I mean, I guess technically she could have like waited a little bit longer and signed it, but it was just one of those cases where, I don't know, we took the broker's word for it, right? And on top of that, they didn't get me in the bay door until like 3:30. So, which is okay with me because I had somewhere to stay for that time. But had it been somebody else, like, how big of a kick in the nuts would it be if you showed up to this because you were told to be here first thing in the morning, and then you show up and you have to wait, what, 8 hours in order to get loaded? Obviously, you could go back to the broker. The broker is going to give you maybe $100, or they're going to tell you, all right, don't worry about it, I'll get somebody else to pick it up. So that's kind of my dilemma. And this is a load that's taking me back east so that I can go home. By the way, the debates were last night, and what a freaking joke that was, huh? All right, I'm not going to get too political. It's not a political channel. My camera was dirty, though. I apologize for that. So now I get to tarp this thing down, and I mean, it shouldn't be too bad to tarp, but at the same time, all the crap that I just had to wait for, on top of it being bigger and heavier. So the paperwork shows 3,000 pounds. I don't know. Let me stop talking. I'm completely, let me see what my clock says. Actually, I'll check the clock before we're done here. This will put me driving through the weekend, which doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm okay with that. Honestly, had we loaded this thing first thing in the morning, I'd have probably got to the destination on Saturday and had to sit around till Sunday. Now what I'm probably going to do is just take my time driving out there. That way we can drive all the way through the weekend. I'll drop this thing first thing Monday. Oh, and by the way, there's 2 stops on this too that they didn't tell me about. Now it's only a mile down the road from each other, but at the same time, it's like, you didn't tell me that. Anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about. Let me get this thing tarped. All right, so that's the tarps all laid out. I made it to where the wind wouldn't go up underneath of one and the other. I did put the blue one on first, and then I put the black one on top of that, but then I folded the blue one back, put the black one underneath, and folded the blue one back. So that's pretty much it right there. Then I'm just gonna throw some straps over it. We'll bungee her down, tighten the tarps up a little bit more. What's weird is I don't think I've used these tarps in a while. They smell like campfire. Probably from me driving through California while it's on fire. That's probably why, I would imagine. Look how dirty that one is. I need to stretch these things out at home and have the kids give them a little cleanup. All right, let me throw some straps across this thing and we'll throw some bungees on it, and then we'll be good to go. I don't know how much you guys are gonna see. I don't have many options for this camera here, but I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Well, there it is. It's not the prettiest, but it was probably the hardest. I don't know, that big old tank that I did that time, that was pretty tough and dangerous. So there it is. Anyways, let me see what time it is. I'm actually, so it's 4:41 now. My entire day is shot. So what my brother suggested was to I need to put some bungees back here off of this lip and do this piece here, huh? Is to just go back to his house tonight and leave in the morning. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Let me see how many hours I have left to drive. That'll be the biggest thing here. So I have 5 hours to drive. Maybe I should just drive it. God, I would love a shower after this. I'm so dirty. I don't know if it's showing up or not. I don't know. Let me throw some more bungees on this and then I'll decide what to do and get back to you guys here.